All right, guys, Kazoo71 here on Aska. Aska, I think is how you say it. I'm not exactly sure how to say this one, but what I want to do is start this game, guys. I started it, and I want to kind of give you guys a preview. This game came out on June 20th. As you can see, there's a Eula. I think almost all games have Eulas now. So Aska being the female character, you can be the female, or you can be Ragnar. I don't know if you guys have ever watched that Viking show with Ragnar Lothbrok, the legend of. Anyway, so you can be Aska or you can be Ragnar. So you got two choices. That's it. You can design them. So just give you guys a picture. I'm gonna design the character in the background, and I want to show this part because I wanted to show you guys the intro. You can start a new game anytime you want. But when you start a new game, you can have multiple saves. But if you start a new game, I'm just telling you guys that you won't have the intro scene that I want to put in this one. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to keep this intro scene. So anytime you start another one, you'll never see the intro scene again. It's weird. So here's the deal. The game is really cool. It's really like one of those build games where you build a village type, you build a town, you have people assigned to different tasks and stuff. But I'm going to tell you guys, it is extremely difficult. There are two modes right now. There's normal mode and there's a custom mode where you can make it harder or easier. I've been playing the normal mode, so I played it a little ways through and I didn't like the way I did it, so I started it again. And this is kind of like Minecraft when it starts. You have these seeds. See, there you go. I'm going to change the character. Watch. I didn't know I had two characters, so let's see what happens here real quick. There you go. There's Ragnar. So the seeds are kind of generic. They generate just however. So no two maps are going to be exactly the same. I mean, there's probably only a limited number of seeds, but each time you start, your map's going to be a little different. You're going to have your shipwreck, and you're going to have different lay of the land. So I didn't like the first one I started on, which is this one right here. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of playthrough on this one, just to show you guys the game a little, and then I might do a little bit of a playthrough on the other one. I don't know if I'll keep playing it because I got to tell you guys, you start in spring, and spring, summer, and autumn are difficult. They're not difficult, they're challenging. You get attacked a lot by these weird creatures and stuff, and you will lose people, you will lose tribe members, you'll die yourself sometimes. But when I hit winter on this thing, I lost everybody. I mean, I'm surviving. I got like another day left of winter on that game right now because I played it yesterday. And yeah, everybody else, all my other tribe members died because they're running out of food, they're running out of water, they're running out of, not really water, but they're running out of food, and they're freezing to death. So it's a hard game. This is not an easy game to play. But I want to show you guys the intro part of it. That's what I'm saying. So I'm just kind of messing with his color. You can, as you can see, you can change the hair color, you can change his beard if you're a guy. You can change the tattoos, you can change the tattoo colors, the skin color, that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. You don't have a ton of options. Like I play Ark, and now they've adjusted where you can do body fat and all that stuff. And there are a lot of games you can do that with the Unreal engines, but this one's not like that, which is fine. I really do like this game. It's one of those addictive games for me because you get into it and you just can't put it down. It's just like I felt guilty yesterday because I want to be doing videos on other games and editing stuff, but you know what? It's alright. You're allowed to have fun and relax. And this game is relaxing until you hit winter. Winter is not fun. You got to keep a fire going, and you got to stay by that fire. If you leave that fire for too long, you start getting cold, you start losing health. So what I was doing was running around repairing your buildings, get beat up, man. Excuse me. So, yeah, they get beat up in the winter. You got to keep repairing them. So I'm gonna let this play through when they start this intro, and it's Aska. I'm gonna be quiet and let you guys hear this. So she's gonna explain how they got here and what everything happened here. So here we go.
In the days before, the gods gave us the spark of ambition, which lit the fires of creation. They gave us a world of our own, a home. They made us builders, warriors, legends. They gave us everything. But our hubris overcame us. We thought ourselves to be gods instead. We tore apart their memory, and so we were punished. Everyone, everything cast into the fire. that some of us were spared. To start again.
Alright, so there's the cinematic opening. So what you do is you start here on this ground, and you got your shipwreck here. Now, there's a thing called Yodam blood, and you get these little Yodam stones. I'll show you guys. There's a couple of them crash with the stone right here. So you get this Yodam blood. You need these things. You need 5 of these to summon a villager. So they start you off with 5. You don't really need them because it's really easy to get stuff. So gathering stone, trees, and Yodam blood is pretty simple. Those are pretty easy to do. It's the other stuff that's difficult, man. Trying to keep food, trying to keep that kind of stuff. There's that guy that followed us and he leaves and he's like, stay away from me, sucker. Anyway, you won't see him again. If you start the game again, you won't see that scene and you won't see him again. Well, I'm saying that now. I mean, later on in the game, maybe that guy is somewhere you got to fight him, but man, there's some tough bosses in here. The bear, man, I almost had the bear down one time, but that bear is huge. And they're not like normal bears. These are like mystical creatures. There's like skeletons. And I'm learning how to crouch here. There's like skeleton. There's these weird looking wolves. This giant bear thing. And these floating creatures. I'll show you guys the creatures later. I was looking at them yesterday. The names of them. Excuse me. This little wisp thing that pops up. This is like set in Norse mythology, so you guys know with all the Norse gods and stuff. But this little wisp, those are also Norse legends and stuff. So it kind of give you some advice and tips. It's pretty cool. You can pin it on the top right if you want. So this is on PC. I don't know if this game's out on anything else. Just gives you some advice what to do. First thing is telling you to do is build a campfire, right? So. And there's no like, I haven't seen any skills or anything where you level up your skills. There's one of those little floating things I was telling you about. These are bad guys. You got to fight them, so watch. I'm going to fight them with my fist because I don't have anything else yet. Stamina is the white at the bottom. Red, of course, is your health. Left side, the food is the orange. The cyan is the water. And then the blue is your cold because you're always going to be cold. So, yeah. So I have nothing yet, so we got to get some things. And then when you hit those guys or you kill them, you can pick up stuff on the ground. I didn't know that. So those little floaty things will always drop some fiber, so you should just pick them up. If you're going to play this game, just keep that in mind. The crafting is pretty simple. So you open it with the B menu, B button, and you open this bar, and you got different items. And as you can see, a lot of them are grayed out at this point. Where I'm at in the game currently, where everybody's dying in the winter, I have actually quite a bit of those things unlocked. I'm actually to the point where I can build a house, not just a shelter. But like I said, everybody died, so there's no reason to yet because everybody dead. I summoned another villager. I had like 7 villagers. They all died. I had one that keeps following me around. He's still alive. I don't know why he's alive. He's got 2 health, and he just follows me around and he won't die. And then yeah, it's pretty funny. Also, a couple of glitches in this game. Not bad glitches, but glitches. So I'm setting a fire down. This is just a regular fire. So you guys set a fire first before you can upgrade it to a campfire. So this is just a simple fire. And then you got to put those things in there. Now, if you go up to the fire, just so you know, you see the campfires above it. So, but you got to do this. It tells you what you need. So I need some fibers and I need some sticks. So I got to find those things. Once I have those, I can come put them on. There's the fibers I got from killing that thing right there. Now, if you hold down the T button, you'll pick up multiples. So if there's 2 or 3 fibers on the ground, you'll pick them all up at once. And as you can see, you come up to it and you hit the R button and you're going to supply it. Now, to build anything in here, you got to have a hammer. So I'm going to have to build a hammer in a minute, too. I'm kind of just telling you guys ahead of time. There's some berries right there. So there are berries everywhere. Oh, there's another one of these guys. Let's fight this guy real quick. So there are berries, there's carrots, there's onions, there's garlic, cabbage. It just grows in the wild. So you can set people to gather and they'll pick them up. Also, you can pick them up yourself. But the other thing too is I haven't figured out if there's a way to plant a garden. That'd be cool. There is a garden, but it's like flowers. It's like, it doesn't make sense. You can't grow stuff. Like, it'd be cool if you could grow. You can grow these things, but you can't grow, like, there's seeds. I don't get it. So maybe I'm wrong, guys. I don't know. Because there's seeds for everything, and I can't grow any food. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to start a whole new game and just start it from scratch and play it. But I'm going to see what happens because I just was messing up. And thatch, guys, there's thatch everywhere. And you guys, if you played this game, you might be thinking, God, you're an idiot because there's thatch. I haven't used thatch for anything yet. Nothing has required thatch. So there's thatch all over the place, and it's really easy to get, but nothing requires it. So it's mostly fiber, stick, early game, excuse me, fiber, stick, small stones, and that's it. And then eventually you're going to have these long sticks, which you get from cutting down these small trees. And then you get to the next part. The next stage is going to be like same thing. Well, the fiber you got to make into ropes. That's what I'm saying. So the next one, you're going to need these fiber, you're going to need sticks, you're going to need bark, and you're going to need long sticks, right? So once you get through those, then you're going to add, the next stage is going to be, and small stones too. And then the next stage, you're going to add the large stones and the logs from the bigger trees. So, and then from there, you're going to add a couple of other things that are like some advanced stuff that I haven't got to yet. There's also caves on here somewhere. You can build a mine, but I don't even know how to get to that part yet because, like I said, I'm dying in the winter, man. See my water going down? There are natural water spots on this map, so at this point I was trying to figure out how to find water as well. So I'm monitoring my water as I'm playing, but I'm like, where the heck's the water? And you can't drink the water in the ocean. That's a duh. It's salt water, right? So, but there's these little stones on the ground, and they're natural water spots. And so, I need a hammer here. I can't build this thing. Needs to build a hammer. Anyway, these natural water spots, they're like a stone with a hollowed out stone, and it collects the water. So you can place wells on those, and you get water out of them too. So there's one I just passed it right there. We'll come back to it in a minute. I just hadn't figured it out yet. Like I said, early game. Can't cut these trees down. These birch trees right here, those are the hardest trees to cut down. So you can cut down the small firs right away with the little axes and stuff. The stone axe. And then once you get a better axe, a heavy axe, you can cut down the bigger fir trees. But you cannot cut down these birch trees yet. And then those big trees like the willow tree, I'm not sure about those yet. I haven't tried to cut one of those down. See this little tree I just passed? I could cut that one down. Not that one, no, that's a birch tree. Can't cut it. And then the sticks and stuff you're going to find on the ground. Let's see if I find these in this little episode. I'm only going to do this for like almost 20 minutes. I don't want to go too far on this, guys, just to show you how it works. But there's like sticks and stuff on the ground. Not on the ground, but see, I'm trying to drink. Yeah, you can't drink that water. So they're like little weeds and stuff. And you can use the Z button. If you look on the left, my dumb self doesn't really read the prompts and stuff too much. I always try to figure things out and die. But if you hit the Z button, it'll highlight stuff that you can harvest. So it'll show up in yellow. And it won't show trees and stuff, but it'll show the bushes, the berries, any kind of stone you can harvest. It'll also show the Yodam bloodstones where you can harvest Yodam blood, which you do need. There's that water right behind me again, man. There's a stick one. See? Alright, turn around, see the water. I still didn't see it. I'm so dumb. You also get some water from eating berries and mussels, some of those things. So don't need the hammer to make that, as you guys see. So I was wrong about that one, but everything else you need a hammer for. But the first fire, you don't need it. You can light it. Now, that fire will not stay lit if you don't keep putting firewood or sticks or something in it. You always get these pop-ups like this. At the bottom left, you can put "Don't show me again." So once you learn it, you can say "Don't show me." I left it on now just because. But I can upgrade it to a campfire. All I got to do is click that build down there. And then it'll give me the option to upgrade it. But I don't have tools yet to upgrade it, so not doing that yet. There's the tools I need. I need to make those guys. So it's just a process like any other game. You got to craft the small stuff. So I need a stone blade so I can make a stone axe or a stone pick. And then the rope is crafted from the fibers there. Now I'll explain this game. I showed my daughter this game last night. She was asking me what it was, and I streamed it for her a couple minutes. And it's a pretty fun game. But I'm telling you, man, when I hit that winter, it was downhill, man. I was not prepared for that winter. So I might try to play it again a little bit today where I was at. I'm on day like 27 survived, but I have no one, man. I have one tribe mate, and she's about to die. She's the new one I got. And when she dies, I'm going to be out, man. And if I get attacked again, I'm probably just going to keep dying until they stop their attack. Because you get this thing called a blood moon. It says a blood moon rise. And then these guys will just attack you during that time. And then it'll last for a little while and it'll go away. And when it goes away, they'll leave. So you just die. They destroy your buildings if you're by yourself. And you're in trouble. You got to rebuild them all. So if I make it through the winter, we'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know if I post more videos on this or not. I probably will. I'm not sure. Just depends on how it's received. I see a lot of people playing this with like there's always someone streaming it and stuff. I don't do those streams. Probably should. I probably have more viewers, but I don't like streaming stuff. Excuse me, drinking coffee. I like just playing it and figuring things out on my own. That's how I enjoy things, especially Labor Day weekend, man. I got a 3-day weekend. I work a full-time job. I work 8 hours a day, which turns into like 9.5 hours most of the time. So, I'm not a person who plays games for a living. I do YouTube for a living. Okay, so on the shore here, see these? Come on, go turn it right there. See these mussels? There's these purple things on these stones. Those are mussels, man. You can harvest those. I didn't know right away, so if I get close to one, it'll tell me. Oh, come on. I was right there. And there, you can find stones everywhere, but there's another one of the bad guys, too. I'm trying to find these small stones. Get close to the rock. Okay, anyway. Sounds like that thing's chasing me. It is. Go fight him. Just punch him out, man. Kill him. Go down, dude. Give me your fiber. T. Hit T. Hold T. I didn't hold T. Okay, anyway. So, and I was trying to figure out how you can cook on the fire. Now you can cook on the campfire. So once you get to that part, you can make so you make the campfire. You can make like a shelter over the campfire, and then there's another part you can add to the campfire where you can actually cook stuff. I haven't figured that part out. I built it, but of course it got destroyed. And then I haven't got to the part where I'm harvesting meat or fish. I was working on in the winter time. I'm working on a fishing hut, but like I said, I ain't got no villagers right now. Look, see that? Oh, mussels. Go back to it. All right, come on. There we go. That's where I discovered them. Get back on there. See the blue thing? Point at the blue thing, dummy. Come on, you can do it. You can. Oh, I gave up. I'm a dummy. Come on. How about that one right there? I'm gonna point at that one. There we go. Harvest that thing. You can eat those. Fresh mussels. They give you food and water. And they'll automatically put them in your hotkeys, as you can see. Now you can put them in your hotkeys. You can switch things. It's a little wonky, but it does work. So when you open your inventory, you can drag something from the top down, and it'll switch them out. But you can't pull one out of your hotkeys. Like you can't. I haven't figured that out. I wish they had like a like a lot of these other games I play. You can hit T and it'll move stuff, or E it'll move something, or O will drop something. So. You can't really do that, so it's I don't understand, but it's okay. So you see how you got two sections of your inventory here. You have the top section, which is like seeds and yodam blood, things like that, and the bottom section will be like the crafting materials and your tools. It's really kind of weird. You can eat stuff from your inventory on your mouse. You just click the left mouse in there, and it says use. It gives you a couple of options. You can drop stuff with the X button. I just wish they had the transfer button. So maybe if these guys happen to see my video, maybe they'll. I'm sure other people have asked that comment too. It's a new game, so and they're doing updates. It just did a recent update to this game too. That's why I bought it. I saw the update and I said, okay, let me try this. It's pretty cool. I'm glad I tried it. I try a lot of games. If you guys watch my channel, you know Ark Survival Evolved is my game that I play mostly, and then I also play Ark Survival Ascended now because that new one came out. So once I got this new PC, I've been working on that thing. So. Can't harvest those pink flowers though. It's kind of weird. I bet you I can grow crops. There's gotta be a way to grow. There's the water right there. I finally found it. Hold down the drink, buddy. And you also have a water skin in your inventory that you start with, and then so if you die, so there's two ways to die. Let me just tell you guys this real quick. You guys can read that if you want. Two ways to die. Number one, you can reborn yourself. So if you hit the reborn, You're going to start over. You're going to lose some of your stat points, which I don't even know where your stat points are because I can't find those things anywhere. There's no inventory or menu that shows you your stats or anything. And then, well, there is, but you can't adjust them, so you can't add to them. So if you die and you do the reborn, you're going to lose some of that stuff. And you're going to be reborn without your stuff. So wherever you died at, that stuff will all be on the ground. Most of it will be on the ground. You can go back and pick it up. If you do the ghost, you're going to respawn as a ghost, and then you can take over one of your tribe people. You can take them and suck their life force out as a ghost, and you become you again, and they die. So it's kind of morbid. It's kind of funny though. I did both a couple of times. I just do the reborn over and over because it's just like I've been dying lately in my village. So as I'm getting attacked, these guys are killing me and I'm dying and all my stuff's dropping right there. So you get reborn right by your Eye of Odin. So I got to build an Eye of Odin. I won't get to it in this episode because it takes a little while. But when you build this Eye of Odin, that's where you summon villagers and that's where you respawn from. So as you can see, I'm harvesting a stone I found finally. So I'm using a small pick that I have. This is a regular old stone pick. It's a simple pick. You can get a heavy one later that harvests them a little quicker. And eventually, I'm sure you can get metal and stuff like that because there are all options for all that stuff. So you can take, so if you're watching what I'm doing in the background here, you can break the big rocks and it gives you large stones and small stones. And then you can break those large stones down and get small stones. So, or you can carry them. You're going to need those big stones later anyway. So, but you can break those stones and get small stones that you can use for crafting because you need a lot of small stones. But chop, 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 man. Kind of the same with the trees too. Same with the trees. You chop a normal tree down, it's going to give you some bark, some sticks, and some long sticks. You get into the big, and if you break the long sticks down, it'll give you sticks. Then you get into the bigger trees, it's going to give you logs, long sticks, bark, and sticks. And if you break the logs down, you can get long sticks. So, and then I don't know, I haven't got to the big trees, the birch trees, or the other stuff yet. So, just taking this stone over here, keeping it. Guessing I might need it later to break. And my fire is gone. Huh? Gone. It already despawned. It's pretty quick, man. You got to keep that thing going. So you got to keep putting fire in it. And then plus, if it rains and stuff, I'm guessing it's going to put it out too. But they're despawned. So there you go, guys. That's just the first 20 something minutes here. Just want to give you guys an idea what this game was like. If you guys like it, please like and subscribe. If you got any comments, please make them. I'll try to do a couple more episodes. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.